Welcome to our series of Chinese horror movies explained. In a country where horror movies are heavily regulated and censored, filmmakers need to find a clever way to get around regulations. And in this series, we explore how they did it. If you like this and are interested in seeing more, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you know of a Chinese horror film you want us to look at, leave a comment below. Check out the original video in this series by clicking on the link at the end of the video. And an obvious warning, but this is pretty much a spoiler video. Watch at your own peril. First up is the 2017 horror thriller Haunted Dormitory, Marionette Teacher, directed by Shilei Lu, who has directed a lot of dodgy horror movies we'll look at in this series. And starring Rongrong Sunny Xie, Wenlong Yu, Yipeng Wang, and Vera Bell. Nice name there. Set in what could be the most sparsely attended university on the planet, this movie tells the story of a mysterious house on the university grounds where the ghost of a dead teacher haunts anyone stupid enough to go near it. Late one night, while on a snack run, our unlucky victim, Xiao Cha, hears the cries of the ghost teacher and immediately decides she wants to do whatever she can to help it. But the only thing she can do is become a victim. Xiao Cha's friends, who again, strangely, are the only people who seem to attend this university, go on a quest to find her. But stumble across the story of the ghost teacher. Do you know how they try to find her? This is funny. The way they try and find her is by constantly repeating her name throughout the movie. Like she's the Candyman, but they've just forgotten to say her name in the mirror and then turn off the lights. I wish I was joking, but her name is spoken by all the characters, except for the ghost teacher, no less than 119 times. You know how I know this? I counted. Because it was such an annoying element of the movie, and it's something that will really grate on your nerves. But it's not just her name. All of the names of all of the characters are just constantly repeated. Lazy script writing, but an easy job for the subtitler. The Marionette Teacher is actually an art teacher from the school who died on campus after a candle set a sheer curtain on fire. She was modelling for a student who stepped out for a moment for a smoke, and she subsequently perished in the fire. Her body never recovered. 10 years later, and here we are. With in fact the whole campus on a holiday break, except for our lovely cast of characters. Marionette Teacher has a burnt and disfigured face, so to get revenge, she lures pretty young girls on campus into her house where she skins them. Charming. But sounds like a decent horror movie story though, right? It's got great music, although pretty sure they've stolen it from somewhere, and the ADR is annoying, with all the dialogue re-recorded in the studio. And some fantastic horror movie camera angles and frame compositions. So we've got a ghost of a teacher killed in a fire who hunts girls for their face skin. WTF. So, how'd they explain this one? Well, this is a triple explanation. Firstly, and bizarrely, the man who was painting the Marionette Teacher's portrait the night she died still lives and works on campus. Racked with guilt, and the fact that he watched his lover get burnt to a crisp, he goes crazy and takes on the persona of the Marionette Teacher. Yes, explanation number 1, Marionette Teacher is not Yuzi, the teacher who died, but rather Gu Yan, her lover. It's a male pretending to be a female.
Now let's take a look at our ghost.
Why, it's
Teacher Gu Yan. Ah, but the characters remark, we saw both Gu Yan and Yuzi at the same time, so how can he be the same person? Well, that's explained as a hallucination. Yep, Gu Yan drugged the kids so that they thought they saw 2 marionette teachers. But you know what? Those 2 excuses don't actually make sense. And one of the characters in the movie agrees with me. Because in fact, in explanation 3, Marionette Teacher is real. She actually never died in the fire. She just has a horribly disfigured face. And no one other than her lover and the groundskeeper knows she exists. That's right, her family doesn't even know she's still alive and probably believe she died in a fire. Whew, that was tough to explain. If you watch this movie, take note of the graceful way the Marionette Teacher floats across the scenes, and how many times Xiao Cha is said.
小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，
小茶，
小茶，
小茶，小茶，
小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，
小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，你在哪里啊？
小茶，
小茶怎么就突然失踪了？
他们都说小茶最近没有任何异常，早一点找到小茶。小茶
小茶来这里干什么呀？
引诱小茶到这里，
小茶怎么能进去啊？小茶来这里干什么呀？小茶，小茶到现在都没有找到。小茶，
小茶他会没事的。
小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，你们小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶。小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶，小茶的书，小茶，小茶，你在这里吗？小茶，你把小茶怎么了？小茶就是在这里失踪的。既然小茶，我们的同学小茶，
小茶的消失，
但我们一定要找到小茶，不能让小茶。
肯定跟小茶失踪有关。继续去找小茶的下落。现在大家都在找小茶。
Watch out for our next Chinese horror movie explained, where we will take a look at the Haunted Graduation photo series. Subscribe to ensure you get an alert when it comes out. Thanks for watching.